Something that makes us different, we feel is trust, and it's. I know a lot of people talk about trust. Trust is a funny thing. You can't demand trust. You can't ask for trust. You have to prove that you have that you're trustworthy. We are not above saying we don't know. We don't know. We're going to get an expert in this area. We are not competent enough in this area that we feel we can move forward. And so therefore, we feel that in a situation like that, it's important that we have competent people in place. That's one thing that Dad did over the years is he was very upfront with people, and that if it was something that he did not understand, he made sure that he got people involved that he did, or he did the research necessary to understand it. So the competency factor in knowing that, this person will handle the situation. The character factor in knowing that if something is not the way it's supposed to be, that internal set of values, that integrity, is going to guide them. It does not mean that that person will, or that business will not make a mistake. But it does mean that if they've given their word, they're going to take care of it. And trust is a funny thing. It's a two-edged sword. When you have it, you can do no wrong. When you don't have it, you can do no right. And so consequently, when trust is broken, it takes that much more to work back to that state of trust. And be that in a business setting, or be that in a personal setting, when trust is broken, it takes so much more. And I speak from personal experiences of having broken trust, be it in a business situation or be it in a personal situation where you have to work back to that point. And it's great to have it, and when you have it, it's awesome. When you don't, it's a bit of a fight. A lot of what we do, a lot of what we're based on are, very traditional values. There are things that I think the area in general takes for granted. Most of us having some type of a Mennonite or an Amish background, that heritage, the idea of honesty, the idea of putting your client in front of you, putting their interests ahead of you, are all things that many businesses in this area strive to do. And I think a lot of that is based on the heritage that we have, and so oftentimes we take it for granted. But for Dad, it truly was more important to be honest about the transaction, to be honest about the deal, than it was to make money. From day one, Dad would tell myself, my siblings, also the guys in the office, he said, if you're honest about a situation, you'll never have to remember what you said. And for us, that was just always very important when it came to businesses, that we needed to be as upfront as was absolutely possible. We needed to make sure that we were honest, and then we didn't have to worry about the rest. Sometimes, unfortunately, that's going to cause you to lose out on situations. But in the end, when it's all said and done, it makes it a lot easier to sleep at night.